Hey everyone, this is Lux Lost Seeker, and today I wanted to show you Xenophilius Lovegood's necklace. If you don't know who Xenophilius Lovegood is, that's Luna's father, who is the editor of the Quibbler magazine in the Wizarding world. Okay, so I got this a few days ago, I think on Friday after school, and I was really excited. It's beautiful. I searched up on YouTube if there was any videos on this, and I couldn't find many or any videos on this. I think I might be the first, which is exciting for me. Now, before I describe the box and the necklace, I wanted to read to you the parts from the book that it appears in, because it does appear in the movie and in the book. So I'm going to set this to the side for a moment. So right here I have the hardcover Deathly Hallows. So the first part, this is at the wedding, which is the chapter, and then page 139. While Mr. Weasley repaired the damage and Hagrid shouted apologies to anybody who would listen, Harry hurried back to the entrance to find Ron face to face with the most eccentric-looking wizard. Slightly cross-eyed, with shoulder-length white hair, the texture of candy floss, he wore a cap whose tassel dangled in front of his nose, and robes of an eye-watering shade of egg yolk yellow. An odd symbol, rather like a triangular eye, glistened from a golden chain around his neck. So that's the first part. Here's my Deathly Hallows bookmark. Now this part is where Crumb comes in, and he explains the significance of the Deathly Hallows sign, or why he doesn't like it. So it should give you a lot of background information. Because, said Crumb, if he was not a guest of Fleur's, I would duel him here and now, for wearing that filthy sign upon his chest. Sign, said Harry, looking over at Xenophilius too. The strange triangular eye was gleaming on his chest. Why? What's wrong with it? Grindelwald. That is Grindelwald's sign. Grindelwald? The dark wizard Dumbledore defeated? Exactly. Crumb's jaw muscles worked as if he were chewing. Then he said, Grindelwald killed many people. My grandfather, for instance. Of course, he was never powerful in this country. They said he feared Dumbledore. And rightly, seeing how he was finished. But this, he pointed a finger at Xenophilius, this is his symbol. I recognized it at once. Grindelwald carved it into a wall at Durmstrang when he was a pupil there. Some idiots copied it onto their books and clothes, thinking to shock, making themselves impressive, until those of us who had lost family members to Grindelwald taught them better. Crumb cracked his knuckles menacingly and glowered at Xenophilius. Harry felt perplexed. It seemed incredibly unlikely that Luna's father was a supporter of the dark arts, and nobody in the tent seemed to have recognized the triangular, rune-like shape. Alright, and then there's one more part, which, if you've seen the movie, should be recognizable. Well, said Harry, glancing at Hermione, who nodded encouragingly, it's about that symbol you were wearing around your neck at Bill and Fleur's wedding, Mr. Lovegood. He wondered what it meant. Xenophilius raised his eyebrows. Are you referring to the sign of the Deathly Hallows? That one is from page 404 of chapter 20. And that other page was from the same chapter as the first bit I read. It's from the wedding. And then page 148. Okay, so let's move on to the box and the necklace. Okay, so it comes in this beautiful triangular display box, which I think is identical to the Horcrux rings display box, except this one is a flat black, while the other one is a brown. Let's see. In front here, it's not glass, it's actually plastic, if you can hear that sound. And then on the top, there's this metal ring with the knob, and then you can easily lift that off. And then on the sides, there's this rectangle with two Deathly Hallows symbols, one on the top and the bottom, which excludes the line that represents the Elder Wand. And then it's on the other side too. On the back, it's just black. Then in the center, right there, there's a circular mirror and then 2 rectangular mirrors on the other sides. Okay. Oh, I did measurements before I started this video. So from here to here, that is 5.5 inches on both sides. And then here to here is about 4.5 inches. Then we move on here. From here to here is about 5.25 inches, and from here to here is about 2 inches. Okay, so let me take off the necklace first and show you the base. Okay, so it has this platform on the base which holds the necklace. It has this little hook sort of thing that holds the pendant in place, and it's covered with this light thin covering of felt, and then this slot to hold the long chain. And then it's made of nice wood as well as this part, good quality. And then here there are rectangular carvings around the perimeter of it. And then on the bottom we have these 4 felt corner protectors so that you can slide it across like a smooth surface without damaging it. And it has the Harry Potter logo in the center. Onto the necklace. It is metal. I'm pretty sure it's not silver. I got it from noblecollection.com for $49, and that's not including shipping. Okay, so it comes in a long chain. I measured these two. This is about 18 inches just from here to here, and if it were to lay out in one single row, it would be 36 inches because you just multiply that by 2. And then this is an equilateral triangle, so from each side it's 1.5 inches. Alright, and then here there is a sort of jewel, which is a amber orangey color. I thought it was red when I first saw the stock photo, but it's actually orange. And the circle here turns at these 2 points. So, okay. And I will explain what each thing in this symbol represents. So, obviously this represents the Deathly Hallows. The triangle represents the Cloak of Invisibility, which allows the owner to escape death, as told in the Tale of Three Brothers, without him knowing. And then the center is the Resurrection Stone, which is a mythical stone where you just, I think, flip it a few times in your palm, and a spirit that you summon or want to see gets summoned to you and is happy, but only for a moment. After that, it becomes unhappy because it can't truly return to the mortal world and be with you. And yeah, and then this straight line is the line, as I said before, that represents the Elder Wand, the most powerful wand ever made. And then it has this sort of clasp, which I'm going to show you how to use. I undid it for the video. Okay, so it has this rod and then the ring, and then you just stick it through and pull, and then pull again, and you have it on. There you go. Alright, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and be on the lookout for new videos. Bye guys.